It's New Release Tuesday, so let's talk about some of the new books that are coming out today that you might want to add to your TBR. First is The Confessions by Paul Bradley Carr. This is a high-stakes techno thriller in which the world's most powerful supercomputer goes offline and people start receiving mysterious letters which expose people's darkest secrets. And society begins to collapse under the weight of these mass confessions, and a CEO and an ex-nun must work together to stop the chaos. Dead of Summer by Jessa Maxwell is about Orla, who returns home to Hadley Island a decade after her best friend Alice vanished without a trace, only to find old secrets resurfacing and the island's eerie atmosphere more unsettling than ever. And then Orla, a suspicious newcomer and a reclusive local, become entangled in a fresh disappearance, and they become forced to confront the dark mystery that still haunts the island. This one is tense, layered, and atmospheric. Greenwich by Kate Broad is a debut, and it's set in the summer of 1999, following 17-year-old Rachel as she seeks refuge at her aunt and uncle's wealthy Greenwich estate. Amidst adult secrets, loneliness, and a blossoming connection with an older woman, Rachel finds herself at the center of a tragic accident and the only one that knows the truth. This one is for fans of Celeste Ng and Leanne Moriarty. In Love is a War Song by Danicva Nava, you have a disgraced Muskogee pop star named Avery Fox who retreats to her estranged grandmother's Oklahoma ranch after a cultural controversy takes her career. And there she clashes with Lucas Iron Eyes, the stoic cowboy who sees her as everything that's wrong with modern fame, until a mutual deal to save the ranch forces them to work together. This one is enemies to lovers. It is charming, and it's a romantic comedy about finding belonging in the most unlikely places. This one is coming up for me soon. It's Love You to Death by Christina, Dotson, and you have best friends Kayla and Zori who crash antebellum-themed wedding for one last heist. I guess they are wedding crashers for fun. But then their plan goes violently wrong and they become the infamous wedding crasher killers. As they flee across the South, Kayla begins to question everything she thought she knew about her best friend and realizes the greatest danger might be sitting right beside her. In Myra by Nikki Gonzalez, Ingrid is the main character, and she impulsively accepts an invitation from her estranged childhood friend to spend a weekend at a secluded Everglades retreat, only to find nostalgia quickly turning to unease as the swamp's oppressive presence seeps into their reunion. Surrounded by mysterious lovers and old resentments, Ingrid's long-buried tensions with Myra resurface, forcing her to confront how far she's willing to go for acceptance and if she can even trust her own memories. In Mendell Station, Miriam is reeling from the loss of her best friend Esther, and after a subsequent crisis of faith, she quits her job teaching scripture and begins working for the Postal Service. And she really enjoys this quiet new routine, and while she's there, she starts to write unsent letters to Esther, reflecting on their shared past and slowly finding solace in small acts of connection and everyday grace. All right, which ones are on your list?